rather than just drawing in air. Vapor detection improved 16-fold. This kind of canine biomimicry, when put to use with technology that already exists, could have far-reaching effects for future scent detection. As Dr. Staymates and his colleagues wrote in scientific reports, these lessons learned from the dog may benefit the next generation of vapor samplers for explosives, narcotics, pathogens, or even cancer. The mere shape of the outside of a dog's sniffer can lead to possibly life-saving technologies? This was my cup of nose. I've been writing about dogs for 30 years. It's been a joy to be able to focus part of my journalism career on these loyal, fun, intelligent, beautiful creatures. And now is an especially exciting time to be writing and reading about dogs. Never has there been so much interest in the hearts, minds, and noses of dogs as there is today. As I wrote this book, I kept the nose on an empty corner of my large desk. It stared at me with its soft plastic nostrils, cheering me on and reminding me of a key theme at the core of the book. Dogs can smell in parts per trillion. Craig Angle, Ph.D., co-director of Canine Performance Sciences at Auburn University's College of Veterinary Medicine, likens this to being able to sniff out a teaspoon of a chemical in 1 million gallons of water, or the equivalent of nearly 2 Olympic swimming pools. Our own sense of smell is much better than most of us think it is, but we're limited. Dogs have a big advantage by virtue of their olfactory anatomy. We have about 6 million olfactory receptors in our noses. Dogs have up to 300 million. They sniff in 3D, with each nostril sampling air separately, which helps them locate a scent. And the brains of dogs are better equipped to make sense of the scents. Yet, as good as they are, dogs don't rank among the best sniffers in the world, at least when measuring olfactory receptor genes. In a Japanese study of 13 mammals, African elephants had twice as many functional olfactory receptor genes as dogs. Also ranking above dogs were rats, mice, cows, and horses. Humans placed just barely above other primates, which had the lowest number of genes associated with smell in the study. The researchers didn't include bears, which are known to have a phenomenal sense of smell. Sharks and other non-mammals known for their olfactory abilities also weren't part of the study. Even if canines aren't the olfactory superstars of our planet, they're top dog when it comes to working alongside us to detect scent. They've long been our faithful assistants for jobs like explosives and narcotics detection, search and rescue, hunting, human tracking, bed bug detection, sniffing for cell phones in prisons, and rooting out certain foods from luggage at airports. They've recently been helping humans in unprecedented ways. The list of jobs involving a dog's sense of smell continues to expand as training techniques and our knowledge of dogs improve. Dogs are searching for the feces of several species listed as vulnerable, threatened, or endangered, including orcas, tigers, giant anteaters, jaguars, and certain bears and wolves. This helps conservationists keep track of everything from the populations of these animals to their illnesses and diets. Dog noses are also tracking down water leaks in Western Australia, rhino poachers in Africa, cremated remains, old bones of interest to archaeologists, elephant tusks, counterfeit money, and ancient artifacts. Dogs who sniff cremated remains, or cremains, have unfortunately been extra busy lately because of the wildfires in the West. The dogs are not looking for fire victims, but for the cremated remains of the loved ones of people who lost their homes. These dogs can swiftly find cremains, whether or not the urn survived, under up to several inches of ash. And recently, dogs have been using their olfactory skills on something that might prove most important of all, our health. Scientists and top-notch trainers are working together around the world to help